Don't play with my heart. Don't be untrue. If you don't care, just tell me the truth. I've loved you so long, and now I'm blue.
Hold on 1 second. Just a minute. I just had an idea. I gotta write it down before I forget. Don't forget. My pencil's not working. It's going to leave my brain.
Don't play with my heart.
Okay. Okay. I could feel that thought leaving my brain and it was gonna go away and I'd never see it again. I had to write it down. Okay, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We remembered it. We are going to remember it now. Going to remember it now. No, that's not a pencil. Okay. All right. I thought I was going to be able to do it before, like in the amount of time that the little opening video plays, but I didn't. Hello, hi, and happy new moon. How's everybody feeling today? And who got chocolate on the desk mat? Who was it? It's probably Odin. You know how cats eat chocolate all the time. Okay. You know, I'm having a not good week or month or years or decade, it feels like, when there's crystals everywhere, like little packets of crystals every freaking where, little piles of crystals everywhere. We need to do some spring cleaning. Spring cleaning. Hosters is sleepy. I think I missed a lot. Let me go. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Welcome in, Keisha. I didn't hear your song. I'm sure it played and I missed it. I love it every time I hear it. Hosters is here. He says, yo. Squirrel is ready to party with Hosters. And Dead Crumb's here. Hello, how are you? Your streams remind me of the 50s and 60s, or it reminds me of Fallout. Well, that's what the YouTube channel that I listen to, that I play the music in the background, is called Nemo's Dreamscapes, and it very much sounds like the Fallout soundtrack. You usually miss yours too because you're too early. It's weird. Sometimes I hear it and sometimes I don't. Why is this light feeling weird? Okay. Pokesters was wide awake at work, and shortly after you got home, he felt sleepy. I felt the same way when I got home from work. I was like, but I think it's because I didn't eat, and like once after I ate, I got all sleepy. Why does the light looks weird to me? That looks too dark. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'll have to tough it out with the brightness. I made the yummiest water concoction. I mixed half a packet of, I think it was pink lemonade, like liquid IV, and half a packet of cherry drip drop, and it's like the yummiest flavor. Today went by reasonably quick though. That's good. I felt like it went by really quick too. I had a morning appointment, but I got home at like 12:30, I think, and then all of a sudden it was like 10 till 5, like from 12:30 and then 10 till 5. I was like, wait, what? I haven't even like eaten or like gotten ready for stream yet, or like normally I've been kind of starting stream around 6 o'clock, but the time just like went totally by me today. So are you guys aware that it's a new moon, and it's a Pisces new moon, but also the spring equinox is happening this weekend, and so that means it's Aries season already, and I'm totally lost and confused because I feel like normally we have the Pisces, like normally for me the Pisces moon cycle is the last moon cycle before, like it's the last winter moon cycle technically, but it's not. We're only gonna still be in winter for a couple days with the Pisces moon cycle. So I feel like I'm behind. On life right now. And it's St. Patrick's Day, which I'm so bummed about because I like to make a big dinner and do a whole traditional thing, and I'm not doing it, obviously. I know I've done it on stream sometimes, which has been really fun. I should have like thought to plan to do that, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna wait for the weekend to do it, and then that way it'll be like a spring equinox / St. Patrick's Day party, because I like to do a big St. Patrick's Day dinner as like my last big meal of winter, you know, like my last like heavy meal, because you kind of don't eat like stewy, slow cooked meat throughout the year, or like in the spring and summer. So I think it'll be a nice spring equinox dinner, saying goodbye to winter, that kind of thing. I was really sad today that I didn't forget that it was St. Patrick's Day, but I couldn't get myself together to like plan anything. So yeah, I don't know. I've been up and down roller coaster emotions this entire year, really, but also today. Chicago Epsilon, hello, how are you? A lot going on this week. I haven't even looked at like the other astrology that's happening this week, but one of the projects that I was working to kick off in spring, on the spring equinox, is not really ready yet, but we're kind of gonna get a sneak peek of it today, because I'm not ready to like officially put it out there, launch it, but we're going to. I don't know. So I thought I'd be more prepared, but maybe we're just gonna try it out and see how it goes. That's sometimes how I have to do things. I have to like do things to actually figure out how they're gonna work and then plan it out. Yeah, Chicago Epsilon's from Erica's stream. We miss Erica so much. What are we gonna do without Camp Misfits this summer? Maybe we'll have to have a Wonderland camp. Well, which kind of brings me to like what I want to. Well, I don't really have anything to show you because we haven't started it yet. I don't really know how I want to talk about this. Let me think about it for a second. So, the other thing that's happening this week is tomorrow is the last day of our Follow the Moon challenge on YouTube. And I can't believe that. We've done 30 days, 30 videos in 30 days. Tomorrow's the last day. So, I'm definitely going to be there tomorrow at 11. I wasn't able to make it today because I was at work. That's the thing about being a massage therapist. You can't watch YouTube videos while you're giving a massage. So I will definitely be there for tomorrow's premiere. So if anybody wants to jump in at last minute on the challenge, here's my YouTube link there. Okay, so my big spring project is I want to start one of the reasons why it's taking so long is I thought I wanted to do I want to do a community journal and try to keep track of it for the entire year. So we'll be doing some journaling every stream, every Tuesday, so once a week. And hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have something to look back on that the community created together. And I thought I wanted to do like a physical, because I really want to do some like hands-on physical crafting kind of things this year, but I think it's going to be too complicated to have everybody contribute to it. So I've made it into a digital journal. And I don't know, I think that's kind of going to be better because we can like copy and paste and you can share photos that I can put in there. So it'll kind of be like a scrapbook, yearbook, journal for the community for this year. I would really like to, this year is going to be really important to highlight the good things that are happening because everything feels so crazy. My life feels crazy. I guess I should just speak for myself, but my life feels so crazy and like everything's like up in the air and I'm like waiting for everything to drop and fall, but I'm constantly needing like reassurance and like positive things. So I'm hoping that we can all collaborate together and create like a scrapbook that we will work on every stream. Hi Amber, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Are you cooking St. Patrick's Day dinner? It was your birthday yesterday, Dead Chrome. Happy birthday. Who would have thought that Dead Chrome was a Pisces? Dead Chrome, what are your big three? There was coleslaw, so that's cabbage. I think I'm gonna do it this weekend. I thought maybe I just like wouldn't do it this year. I'm feeling kind of sad about it, but then I felt sad about not doing it. So I think I'm just gonna do it for me. But I don't know, maybe this will be my new tradition to do it after St. Patrick's Day and have it be more spring equinoxy because the beef is gonna go on sale after today. So it might be better. It might be better to do it after St. Patrick's Day. Pisces and then your Aries moon. Ooh. That's a cool combo, especially because you're so close to Aries season too with your sun. Very cool. I love learning people's astrology. You're taking G on a mini vacation this weekend to a town a few hours from here so she can go swimming in a hotel. Oh my god, that is the cutest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. This one time when I don't know, my family took a trip to the mountains, I think, and it was like wintertime, so like we didn't think about going swimming or anything, but the pool had an indoor heated, or the hotel had an indoor heated pool, and I didn't have a bathing suit, and of course we couldn't find one because back in the day we didn't have Target or whatever. And I remember my mom found this ballet shop and bought a leotard, and I went swimming in a leotard. Like it had like puffy sleeves on it. But it worked. But that's so cute. You know, I don't know why I don't think to do that, like, you know, as an adult. Like, that'd be a fun thing to do in the wintertime, to find a hotel pool and go swimming. A mini vacation does sound very nice. I love that. Little water baby. That's gonna be fun for you because you guys are still so cold, so that'll be like a nice little treat for everybody. Okay, before I talk more about the journal, let's go through. I decided not to do tarot readings tonight, but we are going to still do readings. I don't want to use I'm not going to use the regular queue, like the play with viewers. Let me make sure it's closed. I don't want to use the regular queue. We're going to use the channel point queue. So I put like extra channel point redemptions for tarot readings. So there's where are they? Where's my list? Where's my list? Oh, that's right. They stopped putting it. They took it off my hotbar. Why did they take it off my hotbar? Or whatever you call it. Is that what it's called? Hotbar? Why does that sound weird? Hotbar. Review requests. Okay. So there are like single oracle cards on there, like usual. Let me see what decks do I even have on there. So like the gemstone deck, the chakra card, the reflections oracle, and the akashic cards. Because those are all like one-sided cards with like short messages. The rose oracle is up there because it really, I guess because of spring energy, it really wanted to stay up there. The lecture card is the fairy godmother messages. And then the ascended masters oracle are the original, or the single card options for the channel point redemption. And then for the tarot readings, or like the bigger readings, I put a Pisces new moon reading, which is a combination of the mermaid tarot, which is like a watery tarot, the water oracle, the fairy blessings, and the priestess of light. So it's a combination of 3 oracle decks with tarot cards, and I put it at like a lower price because, or lower channel point, because I want like everybody to be able to get a new moon reading if they want. Then the animal pack reading is still on there because those are fun, and the galactic pack reading, which is the Starseed Oracle. It's kind of this similar to the Pisces new moon reading that I was talking about. It uses the Galactic Star Tarot, the Starseed Oracle, the Pleiadian Oracle, and the Lyran Oracle. So it's like a combination tarot and oracle reading. You can just type close. Oh, yes, thank you. I don't know. I just really wasn't in the mood tonight. Oh my gosh, I was showing you the decks and I'm not even on the right scene. I'm just really not in the mood tonight to be like, please type !Alice plus your question and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I'm not in the mood for explaining things this evening. I wasn't even on the damn thing. Okay, so the Pisces reading has the Fairy Blessing, Priestess of Light, and the Water Oracle, plus the Mermaid Tarot. And then the Galactic Pack reading has the Galactic Star Tarot with the Pleiadian, Lyran, and Starseed oracles. So that is that. Did I show you guys that I got some red aventurine finally? It's not very red. It's very orange, and actually it looks identical to, or almost identical to, this moonstone that I have. Don't they look so similar? I almost want to be like, oh, I guess next to it, it looks more orangey. I think this is actually peach moonstone, but the red aventurine looks super orangey peachy. Ooh, I would eat the heck out of a Werther's original right now. I don't think I've had that in forever. It does look like caramel. Oh my god. We had dinner, didn't we? I think I did. I think. All right, and then I also finally got some ocean jasper because that's one of the crystals that keeps coming up in the gemstone deck. Look at it. Look at it. And I also got a big piece of this. Oh my gosh, and I got a smoky quartz, but I don't know what I did with it. I think I thought that the red aventurine was gonna look more like red jasper, but like transparent-y.
Ignore the strange and unusual.
Transparent-y.
I myself
Translucent-y.
am strange and unusual.
Hello, Jenny. How are you? I almost got some sunstone because it was totally like the ocean jasper and the sunstone keeps coming up for me in that gemstone oracle deck. And I almost got some sunstone, but I didn't. And then I remembered I had like the biggest sunstone piece ever. in my massage tool kit. And I'm like, why don't I ever think to like reach for this when I need sunstone? And I also think I have like a little generator too. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't buy the sunstone because I have this ginormous thing. And sunstone's supposed to be like the happy stone, like sunny and happy stone. But it makes me sad when I look at it because this is a harmonizer. And normally you have two harmonizers. But I was really broke at the time that Sage Goddess came out with these, and you could get it as a set with a Charoite. Like so the sun was the masculine and the Charoite was the feminine, and I'm like so mad that I didn't get it. So now every time I look at the sunstone, I'm like, why didn't I get that Charoite? Especially because now I think she doesn't make them as big as this anymore. She doesn't carve them as big as this anymore because I have, look, the next set of harmonizers I ordered were this. And I'm like, I can't believe I missed out on that opportunity. Because now she sells them like this. And these actually like kind of make my hands cramp a little bit because they're so small. But I have arthritis. So that might be a me thing. But I'm like, how did I miss out on the pair? I did it to myself. Big energy. Yep. Just got done doing a reading with linguists. That's awesome. I'm sure she takes you on lots of adventures. She does. That's good. Okay, well, we're going to go on an adventure this year. So whenever you guys want to get any readings done, those are in the channel points for this evening. So we're going on an adventure together. And I'm going to make you guys do journaling with me, and I'm going to give you homework at the end of stream too. Okay? We are digitally scrapbooking this year in Wonderland. Where are we going? We're going into the digital scrapbooking world. I think I want to put the iPad on here. Why I not do that before? Is it considered a video capture device? Yes. iPad. Oh, Allison. You don't give homework, Frosty? Oh my gosh, I wouldn't. I like. I have to do homework because I usually don't understand what's happening in class, so I have to learn. I have to learn on my own at home. But I'm just a weirdo. Why is that so bright? Do I change that on here? It's not usually that bright when I do the weekly moon update. Oh, that doesn't even change it for the screen. Okay, so that's probably a OBS setting. Where's my journal? What the heck? Filter? No. I don't know why it's called homework if we do it in class. I should follow Frosty's lead. Okay, you don't have to do the homework if you don't want to. If you do not want to participate in this community scrapbook for 2025, then you don't have to. Thank you for treating Squirrel, Jenny. In Hoekster's whole high school years, I never get homework. If I do, we do it while we are in school. I used to do it on the school bus too. Okay. I can't figure out why this is so bright. Is it bright for you? Like, on me, it looks like you can barely even read the writing. Okay, I guess it works when I zoom in. It's pretty bright for you. That's what it looks like, all saturated, but I don't know how to change it. But then I guess when I zoom in, it looks a little bit better. I didn't do anything for St. Patrick's Day, but I might cook dinner on the weekend. Thank you for the Stream Street Frosty. Okay, I'm gonna be right back really quick. Sorry.
purple moonlight, velvet clouds that pillow purple moonlight, satin stars that conquer purple moonlight.
I also forgot to set up the cat cam too.
Purple moonlight makes the weeping willows shake and shiver, making mountains walk upon the river.
And she's right off camera, as per usual.
My gal walks out on me, and love ends it just like that. Love won't grow on a tree, and I can't pull it out of my hat. Purple moonlight, here you find a lover filled with sorrow, begging for a favor you would borrow. Find my love for me.
Oh, I forgot to show you that my rose shirt came in. Blue was the original color for St. Patrick's Day. That's so crazy. I was wearing a green shirt earlier, and I was gonna wear this hat, but I wanted you to see the blue rose shirt came in. I honestly kind of don't like it. It doesn't really look that bad on camera, but the tank top is very, very thin and see-through. The regular t-shirt is a lot better. I like it's better quality. The print's okay, but the shirt itself is like super see-through. But the t-shirt came out good. And I got this one and the Just a Phase moon shirt, and it seems to be a little bit better, but I don't know if it's because it's not white. The Just a Phase one is you can get different colors, so I don't know if it's because it's a color or what, but no, this one is Fourth Wall that we've been using this year, and I guess the only thing I had gotten from them was like the mug, and so like not fabric, but the regular shirt is like definitely better. I don't know if I just chose like a bad fabric, because they have a lot of different options, which is nice. But if you wanted the tank top, I would wait, and if let me know or something, and maybe I'll see about changing it. But if you wanted the t-shirt is totally fine. I was gonna wear that tonight, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the t-shirt because it got chilly again here. Tulpa Helena, hello, how are you? Okay, so we are starting a community digital scrapbook for the year. So one thing that we need to do, and this is why I'm not really ready with this. One thing we need to do is cover. Oh, you can't even see the dang cover on there. Well, the cover is blank. You can't even see it, but it's totally blank. So we need to design a cover for it. And then I've put templates in here so far for the Pisces new moon and also just like random journaling questions for the day. So we're just going to add pages, and it's kind of nice that it's digital. I wanted to do it a hard copy, but this way you guys can submit stuff to add to it, and I think that's going to be really awesome. So every stream we're going to journal and do, I also want to do this so that I can keep track of the collective readings that we do, so I can take pictures of the actual spread and put it into into this digital planner, which I think is going to be awesome. Tulpa, thank you for lurking. I wonder why Fourth Wall make the shirt fabric thin. I think they just have a lot of different options, and I mean, it's really soft, which is nice. So I think that this is like one of the like worn worn kind of style fabrics, and I guess maybe I just didn't even look at it. But like I said, the t-shirt is way better. Jenny, thanks for lurking. So yes, we're gonna have a community journal, so we'll do a page every stream. Duh, today's March 17th. What? I was like, what day is it? Oh, I don't want the pencil. Oh wait, let's do green because St. Patrick's Day. And it's a new moon, kind of, sort of. Okay, fine. We'll say it's waning crescent. / new. And the moon is in Pisces. Which is, does anybody know what element Pisces is? I'm testing you. Pop quiz. And it's a new moon, so we're going to color this whole thing in. I think it corrects you when you go outside the line, but I'm not sure. I feel like it does. Once you lift the pen up, I think it does, but I don't know. That was super satisfying to color in. Metal. Rock. You guys failed the quiz. What other? I haven't looked at the. I haven't looked at the other astrology for today. Oh no, AstroSeek is temporarily overloaded. Oh no. What? No. What? How am I gonna live without AstroSeek? Who attacked AstroSeek and why would you do that? Look at this message on AstroSeek. Sorry, but the website was flooded with AI scrapping bots who are overloading the server and making it inaccessible. All calculations have been closed for unregistered use. Wait, how am I not a registered user? If you already have an account, please log in to continue your Astro calculations. Unfortunately, new registrations are not possible at this moment. I'm working really hard to make AstroSeek available and free again. Please be patient. Oh my god. Please tell me I'm registered on AstroSeek, and if I'm not, why would I not be? That's crazy. What? Oh gosh, please tell me I'm registered. Oh crap. I don't think I do. I never even noticed that like you could before. No, I don't want astro.com. I'm not going to be able to find what I'm looking for. I'm not looking at a stupid birth chart. I don't like astro.com. I don't think I'm registered. Let me try, just in case. It wouldn't let me log in, so I guess I don't have. Ew, I don't want to go to astro.com. I bet they don't even have what I'm looking for. Well, I guess we're not getting any astrological information for today. Well, I mean, astro.com is fine for birth charts, but I don't want a birth chart. No, it's fine. It's fine, Kel. I'm just mad that the AstroSeek doesn't work. No, actually, I think I do have an account with astro.com. So, but I don't want a birth chart. Like it's more for like personal, like individualized astrology, and I just want general what is the astrology for. Well, I was looking for the month of March, but in order to look for today. But shit. I can't believe I never knew that you could register at AstroSeek. I use AstroSeek for everything. Everything. Weekly horoscope? Would that work? No, that's still individualized. I don't want any individuality. I want collective information. It would be the 2 fire signs starting shit. Ocean, blue. You're on AstroSeek? Well, did you click on anything? I mean, the regular, like, just their homepage works. Why is it not working for me then? Do you have an account, Hoaxers? Because it said if you have an account, then it'll work. But I just don't have one. I just have a million pages bookmarked, and they're not working. Oh wait, the bookmark might work. Oh, the bookmark pages worked. Okay. It is working. Weird. So I use this monthly astro calendar for everything. Everything. That's weird that it wouldn't let me, like, click on it. That's super weird. Okay, anyways, I just wanted to see if anything was happening. Other than, obviously, the new moon's happening tomorrow. See, nothing's even happening yet. So the conjunctions aren't happening until the weekend. The Sun conjunct Neptune and Saturn. Oh, so we technically have 2 days before Aries season starts. Could be, I don't know. It was, now I'm trying to figure out how that happened. It was, I was going to this page, but then when I tried to put in my time zone, it didn't work. And we don't even need anything off of this because nothing's happening today. Okay, so today's just a regular old day, astrologically speaking, I guess. Okay, do we still not know what element Pisces is in? Have I taught you nothing? Oh, weird. The moon looks kind of blue. It's gray. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate how you're feeling today? Pisces is a gray element. I feel more blues for Pisces, like a bluish gray, I guess. Why does it keep doing that? Seven is pretty good, Hoaxsters. That makes me happy for you. Seven out of 10, that is. 7 is normal for you? That's lovely. Welcome in, Luz. How are you? Oh, you know what we should put here? We should put that, it was Dead Chrome's birthday yesterday. Oh, I thought when I first looked at chat, I thought Luce was saying that they felt rough, but Hoaxers is just barking at Luce. I was about to be like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Why are you feeling rough? But you're doing good, so that is good. Meow. Does everybody know where Pisces is in their birth chart? And if not, do you want to know where Pisces is in your birth chart? A rough good day is a thing. I'm sure that is the case for some people. I already know. See, it wasn't working for Luce either. What the heck? I think I have. Don't I have? I should have a copy of your birth chart. I'm pretty sure I put it in here. Yep. Yuppers. Look at that. So we need, if anybody else wants to talk about, yeah, Hoaxers is 11th house, which I think is pretty cool, and Loose is Shadow Max. How are you? Loose, yours is the 5th house. That's fun too. I'll put mine up here. Shadow, do you want to know where Pisces is in your chart? You're all Pisces. Mine is the 1st house. Well, actually, it's 1st and 2nd. Wait. Am I making that up? No, Aries is 1st and 2nd. Pisces is 12th and 1st, I think. It's barely in the 12th house, though. It's mostly 1st house. Eleventh house can be tricky. What? How so? I think having a Pisces 11th house is why you're such an important part of the community. And how do you think it affects you, or do you want me to just say tricky? Oh, that's interesting. That's so interesting. Trying to leave more room for... Do you think that's because, like, Pisces trusts everybody? Or why do you feel that way? Pisces is so flexible in relationships, I don't really look at red flags. I can totally see that. I kind of totally relate to that in the sense of just having Pisces rising and not feeling like... A lot of times I kind of don't feel like safe enough to be myself because like I want to float away in La La Dreamland, but like I'm usually not in a safe enough situation to totally like lose myself. So I've learned to mask a lot of my Pisces aspects because I don't like feel stable or anchored or grounded in most situations. You mostly have compassion for people and for people who, even people who don't need it. Yeah, I understand that. But again, I still think it's like one of the reasons why you find yourself in these communities, though, in spiritual communities, that is, because your community house is the spiritual house, and I think that's cool. But I can totally relate to what you're saying. Luce, do you have any thoughts about how a Pisces fifth house feels to you? The fifth house is the house of creativity and self-expression. So, and I see Pisces as like a very creative sign. So I think that's a really beautiful house to have Pisces in. And I feel it's like brings like an extra, like I think all creativity is spiritually connected, but I think having a fifth house Pisces makes it so much more spiritually connect, like having your creativity connected to spirituality. You've been doing some introspection stuff. Well, this is the time to do it. This is exactly why we're doing this, because it's a new moon, and a new moon is a good time for, I'm fidgeting, for self-reflection. Oh, no problem, no worries, Kel. I hope you're doing all right, and sorry that you're feeling distracted and brain foggy. Let me know if you want to participate in talking about your Pisces house, and I can add you into our journal here. So how can you, when we go into a Pisces moon day, how do we feel that you are not alone feeling the same way today? I mean, Pisces is a very a brain foggy kind of sign, especially when it's not grounded. And I mean, Shadow, you have so much Pisces in your chart that it's understandable that you would feel like you were floating away on a Pisces new moon. Any moon, any day when the moon is in Pisces, but specifically on a dark Pisces moon, which is what we're experiencing today, because it's not going to be new until tomorrow night around this time. And then it's going to move into Aries like the second it gets its first sliver of light. So the dark moon tonight is probably a time you're going to experience brain fog, because it's like being underwater in the dark. Kel's brain fog has been so bad lately, I lost the ability to see stuff in your mind. Now I've got aphantasia. I'm sorry to hear that. But you can use the new moon energy to clear all of that fog away too. Hoaxer says, usually the Pisces moon days, especially during sun season, I just follow with the flow and the intersection time of the year for me, more than Cancer and Scorpio. That's interesting. I think we're just going to continue to see weird things come out of COVID, for sure. So Hoaxer says, why? Oh, it's on the small one this way. I'm not sure I know what intersection sign means, Hoaxers. Pisces for you, Luce, is your 5th house, which makes like your spirituality and your creativity very like intertwined and connected. But if you have any comments about how you feel you relate to it, please let me know. But I just wrote spiritual creativity for you. Maybe I do want the small one. And Shadow Max, if you want me to put your Pisces info in here too, we're making a Wonderland journal / scrapbook that we're going to work on every stream. So at the end of, by next spring, we'll have a whole year to look back on of community stuffs and things. On Pisces moon days, I just try to like not put any pressure on myself and like go with the flow. Oops. Because of like what I said earlier about like a lot of times not feeling safe enough to be myself in a lot of situations. On Pisces moon days, I just let it out. Like I have to let myself, like I know that it's good to be grounded and anchored and tethered, but when the moon is in Pisces, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not gonna like put in any extra effort or energy into trying to ground myself. I don't know. It feels like a free pass to just allow myself to be floaty and spacey and dreamy if I want to or feel the need to. kind of like a hall pass. Maybe I'll use this energy to flow like island life and simmer my anger lately with Pele. Why don't you do chuck it in the fuck it bucket every day? I mean, because there's a lot of things that I feel like you have to do as an adult that requires you to be like stricter and more composed, especially as a business owner in the South, where I constantly hear people like, I'm not into any of that woo-woo stuff. And I'm like, okay. But I mean, there's a lot of other days in the moon cycle too that I say fuck it. And actually any of the water days is usually the case, because Cancer, I give myself a free pass to like do some sort of self-care, and Scorpio days I just know I'm going to be an emotional wreck, so I just say fuck it. There's lots of other days that I use as an excuse, but some days, usually Earth days, I try to compose myself and, you know, like be an adult and do the stupid things that we have to do. Oh, of course, but I also don't want to argue with people. Like, I'm like, why did you even bother calling me? Like, my business is named Wonderland. Wonderland Massage, and I have Reiki and crystals and tarot on my website for everybody to see. Like, why did you call me? Like, go to the fucking sports massage place. Don't call me. I'll do a sports massage and I'll do stretching, but I'm not gonna not do energy work on somebody who's laying on my table just because they're like, I don't believe in any of that. It's not really something that I turn off. You got nothing in Pisces? Everybody has something in Pisces. Everybody has something in all of them. You have a house. A Pisces house. That's a very wonderful placement for Pisces. Because it is also a water house. But just because you don't have placements there doesn't mean that you don't have Pisces in you. You have it. We all have all 12 within us. And it could attribute to the brain fog you're experiencing today, because the 8th house is a very watery blending of energies, blurring the lines kind of house. So like having Pisces rule that house can contribute to brain fog for sure. Get your brain fog in the game. And it's something to notice, like, hey, whenever the moon's in Pisces, I get kind of spacey. Then now you'll know to like look out for that. Now you'll know not to plan any math calculations on a Pisces moon day. Pisces in the 8th house, I really like that placement, honestly. It makes me think that you'd be really good at it's like a very intuitive placement to have your 8th house in Pisces. I'm sorry that you've been having to go to the doctor because it's been that bad. I honestly kind of see a Pisces in the 8th house being a medium. Like you'd be good at like seeing beyond the veil, or even like death doula kind of thing. Thank you for treating Squirrel. He is so hungry all the times. Ooh, we can close this window. But I do want to keep that open so I can see if anybody wants an oracle reading. Does anybody else have anything they want to put into how Pisces can enhance your day? I find that Pisces moon days are very good for doing divination and playing with your tarot decks, doing meditation, all the fun woo-woo things that we like to do. I noticed with this particular new moon in Pisces that I was like, I've been feeling very emotional a lot lately anyways, but usually I don't struggle with it that much on Pisces days. Usually I feel like myself on Pisces moon days usually, and I just go with the flow and I let myself float around. I'm more emotional on Cancer and Scorpio days, but yesterday specifically, and it was almost like immediately because what time did it move into Pisces yesterday? I was just like, wow, it just felt like it hit me all at once. Hopefully the void of course will work. Oh yeah, and Luce was saying that AstroSeek wasn't working for them. It wasn't working for me earlier, but then I started using my bookmarked pages and it's working for some reason. So yesterday the moon moved into Pisces at 1916, so 716. You forgot the word for it, but I'm a light helper of sorts. I also do what Jenna does with the medium thing, and I'm also not really from the world, so any sort of weirdness can be the cause of this. Anyhow, what would be my thing for the month? What do you mean, what would be your thing for the month? Squirrel asks for treats even after he's had treats. Yep. That's about right. My client's house that I went to today, I rang the doorbell, I was standing at their front porch, and I was like, they had this like silver or like aluminum plate on the bottom of the door frame, like as you step into the house, and I was standing there waiting for them to answer the door, looking at it, and it had this paw print on it, and it was small, so it could have been like a dog or a cat, but I'm pretty sure it was a raccoon. I'm pretty sure, because it kind of had like long pointy fingers and not like rounded paw prints like a cat or a dog has. I was like, I was like, Mark, someone's trying to get into your house. And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, there's a paw print like right like right on the foot of his door. Yeah, they have pointy fingers. Like Luce has creativity and Hoagie's got friends. Well, we're just talking about today. So this isn't really affecting you this month, especially because we're moving out of Pisces season in a couple days and moving into Aries. So in generally speaking, for Aries, for Pisces, for you in the 8th house, I mean, like I was saying earlier, I think you like that's a Pisces moon day would be a good day to do your light work or to do mediumship or to do tarot readings and divination and meditation. Like Pisces in the 8th house is like being able to see beyond the veil, it seems like. Because the 8th house is traditionally ruled by Scorpio, which is that time of year when the veil is the thinnest, and the issues and events in your life or themes of the 8th house are those crossover things like death and rebirth and sex, and like the 8th house is like the intermingling of like two worlds colliding together and intertwining with each other. So like Pisces in the 8th house is, I don't know. I mean, I would say like divination or mediumship, or like have Pisces moon days be your woo-woo days. I'm trying to think of like a keyword that I could say for that, like spiritual creativity, but like all I can think is mediumship, because it's like mediums are like this bridge or this like this middleman between two worlds, between two things. So when the moon is in Pisces, it's a good day for you to like do those things that bridge that gap, or stand in the middle, or stand at the crossroads. I'm just gonna put mediumship. Whoops, that's not a pencil. Or bridge. Divination days. And I'm gonna assume, unless I missed it, that Shadow Max does not want me to put your Pisces house in here in our scrapbook. Okay, and instead of one card for like this has a oracle card for the day. Shadows in the shadows. Instead of just one card, I'm gonna do the 3 oracle cards that I have on the for Channel Point Redemption. So we're going to do like a collective reading with these cards. I'm trying to think if I want to do the tarot ones too, but I think if you do the Channel Point Redemption, you'll get tarot cards with it too, but I think for the collective reading, I'm just going to do the oracle decks. Too bad all the people I connect with are from a certain timeline who have nothing to do with me or this timeline at all, for the worthless info I get from them. I don't think that could fall into the category of worthless information. Because every like it'll give you a different perspective regardless of if it affects you or not. Ooh, I don't even know where that book is. Oh no, Odin left. All right, I'm gonna take a break really quick, and I'll come back and we'll turn to page 116. And if anybody wants to do the new moon reading before I do the collective reading, jump in the queue with the channel points, and I will be right back.
I may be wrong, but I think you're swell. I like your style, see, I think it's marvelous. I'm always wrong, so how can I tell? All of my shirts are unsightly, all of my ties are a crime. When you I fit right in, it's the very first time you came along, say, I think you're wonderful. I may be wrong, but I think you're fine. I may be wrong, but I think you're wonderful. I may be wrong, but I think you're swell. I like your style, say, I think it's marvelous. I'm always wrong, so how can I tell? All of the shirts are unsightly. All of the ties are a crime. It's the very first time you came along, say, I think you're wonderful. I may be wrong, but I think you're grand. All of my shirts are unsightly. All of my ties are a crime. If giving you I just right, it's the very first time you came along, say, I think you're wonderful. I may be wrong, but I think you're grand. I think you're grand. It is no secret
Okay. So anybody who wasn't here at the beginning of stream, we are doing tarot readings tonight, but they're available in the channel points redemption. So there's a galactic starseed tarot or a new moon tarot reading, which includes tarot and oracle cards. Or you can just get an individual oracle card as well. So, if anybody would like to get one, let's do it now, and then I'll come back to the journal at the end of stream and do a collective reading. Also, be thinking about what your new moon intentions are. If you want to share them and want to keep track of them, there I have a new moon reflection and intention journaling page too that if you want to share, we can talk about it. And if you want to set intentions, and we can hold each other accountable for those things if you want. But I'll do a collective reading for this one. Anyways, okay. So that makes a lot of sense, Kel, that vivid dreams, because Pisces is a very dreamy sign. That makes a lot of sense. Dreams so vivid, I can see the texture change in real time. Last dream I had was that vivid. I was in a world of the dead, and a guy gave me a Greek treat to eat. Turns out it was Dionysus feeding me his homemade kikion treats. You know it was dangerous after you woke up. I don't know. You're obviously, maybe that's why you're brain foggy, because you like ate in the dream world. Okie dokie. You're gonna have to watch the VOD. Well, Amber, do you want to talk about your Pisces house? I can add you into the journal. Let me think. Do I know off the top of my head? No. Even though I know I just looked it up for your So it's always 941 when you plug it in to any Apple product when you plug it in. I did not know that. And for the longest time, I was getting 941 everywhere. That's how I started my whole list of 41s. Like 1041, 941, 841, 741, like all of the 41s, 2241, 2341. And I was like, every time I plug in my iPad, it's 941. But apparently every Apple product does that. And I had to Google it to figure that out. But I still had 941 as an angel number for a very long time in all the 41s. Oh my gosh, Hannah, it's 841 right now. That's so crazy. Okay. Gosh, why don't I know off the top? Amber, I was literally just looking at yours on Monday for your cards for the week. Oh, your third and fourth. That's right. I didn't have to look at it. The third and fourth house. I remember now. And if you have any comments on how that affects you, let me know. I think mine kind of covers 2 houses too, so I think it's kind of like a blend of those energies sometimes, and it depends on like what's going on. Pisces money. That I mean, like, I think partially having like a very kind of whimsical, dreamy home life, but also it also feels like very poetic as well, because the third house is communication. So like writing, creative writing, journaling, like feeling very comforting and cozy and homey for you, or like just having there's so much, because of all of your other Gemini influence, there's so much that talking things out is very important to you, very important in your home environment, that there's like open communication. But a lot of that is because of you have so much Gemini influence in your chart, and so the third house is like very significant for you. So having the Pisces in the third and fourth house, I think, adds like a very poetic, creative dreaminess to your home environment, but also the way that you communicate. You talk things out with yourself. That also sounds accurate. I know it's 8:41 and not 9:41, but it is always going to say 9:41 because it's plugged into the computer. So how do I say that? How do I say that as a keyword? A talkative, dreamy home. A home that talks. A smart house. Oh, look. Those are like, those eyeballs were right on my eyeballs. Are you living in a haunted house? You talk very fast. That kind of makes sense, because Mercury in Pisces I've found is very fluid with speaking. A home that never shuts up. Oh no. Okay, so I was freaking out because I just opened the book and immediately turned to page 116. Like I just went like this and it's page 116. But it's the end of a very long story. Or not a very long story. It's a short story, but it's three pages long. But on page 117, okay, so this book is divided into prayers. The one that you chose on page 116 is the end of prayer number 8.7, The Little Match Girl. On page 117 is 8.8, Lament of the Little Match Girl. So they are connected. So we can either read this short prayer, or if you guys want to hear the whole story, we can read the whole story. Hoaxers grabs a pillow. Let's do 117. No, not the Little Match Girl. Why? It says it's a bedtime prayer story. It's so sad. I'm kind of feeling like we need to read it. Is three pages too long? We could save it for the end of stream. Even though I said I was doing a reading at the end of stream, we can do the reading second to last. And then the story at last. I don't know. It's your channel point redemption, so you decide, or we can vote. Passes tissues to Amber. Okay. It mentions dreams, so it feels like an appropriate... So it says, some stories show us the darker shadows of the psyche, promising no happy ending to our human struggle for wholeness. Collected by Hans Christian Andersen, The Little Match Girl is one of those tales, a story of grief, innocence, injustice, and ancestral wounding that, like every life, ends in death. There's a reason this story finds only strange homes in popular culture. Even so, this tale is hardly without its vital lessons, for it illuminates the despair that emerges when the soul's desires misalign with society's demands. The undue burdens placed on the innocents by modernity and the medicinal kinship inherent within the mother line. This is a teaching tale for the innocent visionary, the one whose world does not match their dreams, and the nameless grandmothers who walk as ghosts beside them. Let this story illuminate what needs to be seen. Allow every character to reflect a part of you. You are the innocent and you are the stranger, the weeping father and the knowing hag. As with all stories and all dreams, look for the questions that nip at you after the story ends. What would have the answers to these questions mean for you, and what shifts might occur from gathering these missing pieces? It's a Christian story. She kind of synopses things really well, so I don't know. All right, I'll read this one and we can decide at the end of stream if we feel like crying or not. So, Lament of the Little Match Girl. My pockets are full of possibilities this night when the ice is a thick prison for my hope. If only I had more kindling. My mind is full of fruitful memories this wicked midnight when the wolves are howling. If only I had help to harvest these buried by time wisdoms. If only I could be visited by a knowing hag who knows me better than I know myself, who can help me sort this from that and prepare for the uncertain days ahead. I call on the wizened foremothers now. I'm sunk in the snow and need a paper-skinned hand to lift me from my melancholy, to bite me to life once more. Lost in feckless fantasy I am, and I must remember how to build a good fire and to keep it hot. Come close, grandmother. In this endless winter, come close. That's a very Piscean prayer, if I do say so myself. All right, I'll put a bookmark in it. If we feel like reading it at the end, we will read it at the end. Okay. Whoops. That's totally fine as well. Hey, you're the one that picked it. Okay, let's do an animal pack reading for Keisha because animal pack readings are my favorite thing now. What is that in front of Odin? Oh, it's one of those flowers. Okay, we got the flower out of the cat cam. Animal pack. Tap into your inner starlight is what that post-it note said. So in France or the Crim during the winter, a girl gets orphaned when her granny dies. To get by, she tries to sell matchsticks. The winter is so cold and she is so lonely, So she lights them up one by one, dreaming of her granny's food. She dies on the street when the last match goes out and joins her granny in the afterlife. Oh, if I can even show you guys a video from the F telling, I'll post it in Jenny's Discord. Okay. We have a Discord as well, if you want to do that too. Hopefully that link works though. Feeling like this one. I would love to join my Grammy in the afterlife. Keisha, Keisha, Bobisha, Banana, Fana, Fofisha, me, my, Momisha, Keisha. We got a seahorse spirit. Watch and wait. Awesome. Thank you, Kel. It's in Dutch. Okie dokie. I do not speak Dutch. We got bear spirit again. Woo woo. Rest your body. See, this is what makes me panic about the Pisces new moon. It's because normally the Pisces new moon is the last moon of winter, but really we only have 2 more days of winter. But I usually allow myself, I'm like, okay, for the whole Pisces moon cycle, this is the last time to hibernate. But it's not, and I've been panicking like all last week and into this week, like, fuck, I have too many things that I need to do that I'm not ready to do yet, and I didn't plan it, and now there's not enough time. But you's got a permission slip from the bear. Do I get this every freaking time for you? Owl. We have plenty. Oh, is this one? Is this one for Keisha? Okay, this one just wanted to fall right out. Oh, starfish! You got starfish and seahorse. Oh, Odin, you are in the middle of the thing. Oh, and this is blocking the light from there. I'm like, why does it look so dark? You got starfish on Jenny's stream? Whoa. I'm trying. Somebody got starfish last time too. But I think it was a different deck. Like a different thing. Let's start with starfish. Wishes and sensitivity are the keywords on this starfish card. Oh my gosh, did I turn right to it? No. Why not? Why aren't you in alphabetical order? Why? What? Okay. I am Starfish, sister of the stars in the sky. They shine for centuries. I live colorfully at the bottom of the sea. I carry my wishes with me, those that are born deep down. Don't touch them. Learn to let them grow and let them go. Where do falling stars end up? Some in the sea, where they become beautiful starfish. Seeing them bathed in sea light is a possible sign that our wishes are about to come true. But not all of them, just the really important secret ones that we never talk about. Starfish are extremely sensitive creatures because they have no brain, and therefore their nervous system is complex and covers their whole body. That's why it represents sensitivity and the emotional side of life. But watch out. Whoever spots a starfish should not touch it, just as you would do with your most precious and fragile dreams, because it is a delicate creature and our hands could damage it by removing the slimy substance that protects it. One famous esoteric formula states, "As above, so below," referring to the parallelism of the worlds. A star in the sky and one in the sea, our wishes lie somewhere between. Keisha's got a secret wish. The seahorse says, "Watch and wait." Hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is, "Not my circus, not my monkeys." Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it. Be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why, and you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. I've been noticing, well, first of all, that makes me think of, like, seahorses, they have fins. I know they have fins, but it kind of seems like they don't. Like, it seems like they don't have arms. And if you've ever seen, like, a video of one of them in the sea, they, I mean, they're in the ocean. The waves and the currents are so strong, but they're still able to just, like, bob along, like, within the current and, like, go with the flow. Preach, seahorse. But the thing that's kind of jumping out at me with this new moon in Pisces, even though we're out of eclipse season, we have been going through the Pisces Virgo eclipses the last few years. So, like, last spring we did have a Pisces eclipse, I think. But as we're transitioning out of that, they're kind of staggering each other. So we had the Aquarius with the Virgo instead of Pisces, because there is this, like, staggering stair step kind of thing happening. I want to say, we're going to have a full moon eclipse in the fall with Pisces. Let me see. Solar and lunar eclipses. or not the fall, the end of August we'll have a Pisces eclipse. So like, even though we're not having an eclipse tomorrow, like we're still in that Virgo Pisces dynamic, and the Virgo is the south node and the Pisces is the north node. So we're calling in Pisces energy and we're letting go of Virgo energy. So we're letting go of the like the need to be perfect, the need to have everything be a certain way. And because we need to restructure things. We need to restructure what the new normal is going to be. Like what was working in the past is not working. So Virgo needs to let go of the past and like figure out how we're going to organize and create this new future. But the thing that jumped out at me about the starfish is the like not trying to fix anything and standing back and observing, because I think if we fix things too quickly, then like they're not gonna be stable and they're gonna kind of crumble. Like putting a band-aid on something that needs some like that needs like a whole bandage wrap, or like trying to put duct tape on something that is this they're the little guardians of Poseidon, noble and regal. They do have a very like regalness to them. Like, they always seem like they're standing up straight. And they don't falter even in the like strong currents of the waves. I think I'm gonna go to bear next. What did I do with the bear book? That's that one. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna read this one, because I lose things that are right in front of me, apparently. And it's funny that you bring that up, Shadow. I've been feeling called to work with Poseidon and or Neptune. And in one of the last readings I did for Keisha, we were trying to find male deities to work with. So maybe Neptune or Poseidon would be a good one to work with. I don't know what I did with... Oh, it's right here! Anyways, I guess we were supposed to read Owl first. And isn't Owl a symbol for you, Keisha? He would be perfect. And look what... I don't know what this action figure is actually from. But look. Look, there's this guy at the flea market that sells old action figures, and I like to collect them. And check out this Neptune looking dude. I don't know what he's an actual action figure for, but I think he's kind of cool. He's got some crazy hair. Alright, we're gonna put him out. It's from Aquaman. That's not Aquaman. Aquaman doesn't have silver hair. He might be like from like a different character. You're probably right. Okay, Owl. Listen to the messages of the angels. Owls are fifth dimensional birds from Lacumae, the ascended aspect of Sirius. They carry the wisdom of their homes. They carry the wisdom of their home star in the energy fields. They are known as wise owls because their energy enlightens people, and also because they have big round eyes. Their sole mission is to hold the blueprint of the fifth dimensional vision of our planet as we move towards the new golden age. They try to impress this onto people and animals and inspire them to raise their frequency. Owls serve as teachers. At night, they gather together elementals in their area and impart knowledge and wisdom to them to help them ascend. They are very protective of them, and they also clear lower energies from their particular territory and are helped in this by cats. Some species of owl hoot or screech. Others growl, chirp, whistle, or make a different sound. On one level, this is to communicate to their own kind, but on another, the vibration within these sounds brings through messages and wise guidance from the angels. This is the card of the wise teacher, and you are being advised to use your knowledge carefully. You are not just imparting information. When you communicate, the energy in your aura is raising the frequency of those you speak to and helping to enlighten them. This is a sacred mission. Start to notice how people are drawn to you and choose your words judiciously because you have more impact than you realize. Be aware that you are clearing and cleansing the energy around you, and this means that you need to take extra care of yourself and rest more. Give yourself time to absorb the messages of the angels. Okay, that's why we needed to read the owl first, about understanding and knowing that the work that you're doing is important, that the people that you are encountering, you're helping to clear their energy, raise their vibration, etc., etc. And so you should not feel guilty about resting, which is what Bear Spirit's probably going to tell you. And I have to remind myself of this all the time. Like, I beat myself so much because I have to sleep. I sleep a lot. I take naps all the time. I really struggle to get up in the morning, and I have to keep reminding myself, like, I just cleared so much energy just by going to the grocery store, or even with like the one client that I had this morning. Like, I cleared so like we are doing so much energetic work, and even if society thinks that we are lazy, like, know that you are doing the work, you're doing a good job, and your energy matters. Your schedule has stressed you out, but I know it's because I need more rest. So to refocus. Yeah, I before COVID, I would have to like I'd get so frantic if I like only had one massage in a day or something like that, which is kind of laughable now because I barely work anymore. But like, I used to panic, and then I would remind myself to like allow for the rest, just take this time to rest and relax, and to hope and trust that like more work was coming. And then that ended up just being the cycle that my work flows with. Like, I do a whole month's work in like a couple of weeks instead of having it spread out throughout the entire month. But I don't know, just giving yourself permission to rest is important. Let's see what Bear says though. Every day you have a finite amount of energy, and it's your choice where and to whom you direct that energy. Elder Bear is asking you to slow down and turn your attention to your energy supply at this time. Check in. Have you been overextending yourself in any area of your life? Are there places where you might be leaking energy? Bears are strong medicine and often showing up as spiritual protectors. During the fall, the bears fiercely nourish themselves, gaining fat stores for the winter months ahead. Their spirit reminds you that to stay strong, and you must assess your resources and get firm on what or who receives your attention and precious time. Elder Bear is calling you more deeply into your relationship with yourself, asking you to make an honest assessment of what is draining or fatiguing you. Just like the bear moves into a hibernated state where their heart rate, breathing, and body temperatures drop so that they conserve their energy, you're being invited to slow down so that you can hear the whispers of your body, heart, and spirit. Rest in the place where we regain the capacity we need to create, live, and be. The medicine of slumber calls to you so that you may heal. Elder Bear welcomes you into their safe, warm cave with deep care. Call on me when you feel like you have nothing more to give, so I may remind you that you matter too. Your sacred boundaries live within your heart and belly and speak to you often. The real work comes when you override them and say yes when you mean no. I offer you the safety of my fur and the comfort of my warmth to strengthen your connection to your capacity levels. I am here to protect your divine energy, and if you choose to work with me, you will know the power of asserting yourself and choosing where you need to lean in and where you need to lean back. I invoke the medicine of restoration throughout your being. Keep up the good work, says Hoagsters. You have been given permission to rest. But also a lot of these are like assessing things, like assessing where your energy's going, who you're giving it to, and whether or not you're taking it back, or I don't know, there's something very significant about like the directing of it and the healing of it. Do you have selenite? Selenite is so lightweight and easy to carry with you wherever you go, and you can just quickly like cleanse your energy. I've been kind of just running them through my whole energetic field, and it just feels really good. I feel like they're who was I talking? I guess I was talking to Shadow Max about this earlier, that I've been constantly reminded through readings of, like, I think this came up a couple times in Jenny's stream, of the dark energy and the negative energy. The dark negative forces are like getting in their last jabs. So I feel like we're being so bombarded all the time with this negative energy that even if you feel like you regularly cleanse, or even if you feel like you are protected, which we are all protected, there's this need to still like get rid of all of this gunk that it's like so thick and heavy and like dark and like gross. This like energetic sludge that it feels like we're going through. And so it just doesn't hurt to like do extra cleansing. Or, you know, stick a little animal in your bra for comfort. You've been using that? I just got I ran out of Florida water, and I put it into a spray bottle, and I've been using that. Just because I feel like I used to just like, you know, pour some in my hands and like rub it through my energetic field, but the spray I'm hoping will make it last longer. And I actually, that's funny that you say that. I pulled mine out. I pulled my spray out earlier and was using it instead of the Florida water today. I freaking love Florida water so much, but I was reading the ingredients on it, so I was like, I wonder if I could just make it myself. Why the heck do they have blue and yellow colors in here when it's clear? I thought that was so weird. I was like, oh man, I'm putting like shitty dyes on me now. But I'm obsessed with the way it smells though. Protection is protection. Oh, I know what I did. I switched them. This was on my altar, and then I put my other spray. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some more of that spray because it was so good. I might have enough for one more batch. Like, I have another one by, I think, the same company it's a Yamaya cologne, and it is actually blue. So, like, obviously that has dye in it, but this one is clear. So why does it have yellow and blue? Blue number 1 and yellow number 5. I don't know. Very strange. Okay, so Keisha's walking down the street with a big ass bear following her, and the seahorse is like floating around, and the owl's flying up above. And then I don't know how we're carrying these starfish around, because you're not the only one that's been getting a starfish. But I don't know how you're walking down the street with your starfish, but that's your animal posse. Selenite can direct energy too, and like open and close circles. So I don't know, there's something about the directing energy and assessing where it's going, what's draining you, and all of that. Ooh, have you had your copper water yet, Shadow? He's just walking down the street with a big ass. No, with a big ass bear. Shadow, that reminds me, I don't have my copper rings on. I took them off for work, and I forgot to put the rings, the copper ones, and the hematite ones. A big ass is better than a bear. I don't think one could say one is better than the other. You're so funny. That booty. We have my Solis Luna for the booty shaken. Oh, there we go. You have the booty emotes too. Ooh, Amber's getting the galactic pack. You're welcome, Keisha. What are we saying no to? You haven't tried the water? Oh, going to start tomorrow. Okay. It's a shame you can't, like, leave it in there overnight and then, like, wake up and, you know, drink it in the morning. It's weird that they said not to leave it in there for more than 10 hours. I thought that was weird. Galactic pack.
dear Marguerite and Mary Jane. Why does my heart keep turning for Teresa when I know that loving her is all in vain? Oh, take me where you are cold, and a little smile from Mary Jane can make my day complete. Nevertheless, there's only one I dream of. Teresa, Teresa, my love. Why did you talk about a plain Teresa? When anyone can see that I adore him so. Oh, I hate to hear that name Teresa. What's the thought that I have not, I'd like to know.
Odin is alive? I think so. What is that emote? That's the second time you've used that emote tonight. He got tea. I don't know what that means. Less than sleep duration? Well, I mean, I don't know, like I would forget, but then like to drink it throughout the day, like you'd have to drink the whole pitcher like within 2 hours. It's goofy. Okay. Oh, thank you for contributing to the puzzle stream community challenge. All right, is Amber ready for her reading? Ready. Neptune fell over. Yeah. Are you having the ups and the downs and the emotional roller coaster? Or pour it into another container, yeah. Me too. Oh wait, weird. That was like that. See that pretty lion. The merge in the depths rests the treasures. I guess he wanted to be there. Oaksters has sideways emotions, not ups and downs. Yes, this is a reading for Amber. I think there's one upside down in there. Yeah. Crystalline grid. Whale and orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So the tarot cards, we have the Nine of Cups and the Five of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is like being totally content and happy and glowy and sunshiny, and then Five of Cups is like really low. So I relate to the like up and down of emotions of having these brief moments of like thinking, okay, everything's all right, everything's fine, we're great, and then 5 minutes later being like crying. And the other one is the Seven of Wands, so like not letting these negative forces drag you down. And I was talking about that earlier, that like there is so much like negative energy around. It's really hard. Like part of today when I was feeling like so sad, I'm like, what am I so sad about? Like nothing's happening. I'm just having like a regular day. Like let me go about my day without this like complete and utter despair. Like why? Like why can't we let go of this? Why can't we and I think it's just we're constantly being bombarded with this negative energy that it like brings up our own our own sadness or our own negative energy, and it's just like compiled in this like giant lump of sadness that like won't go away. And like I was saying was Keisha's reading, like I think we like need to be cleansing and releasing our energy like so much, like regularly, like keeping your selenite in your pocket, and just whenever you're feeling like you've got something that isn't yours, and like immediately like cleansing it, or carrying a little spray with you. I feel so much better just like doing one little spray and just like running it through my energetic field. And I'm like, okay, a lot of times I have to put things on my heart. Like I have to put crystals on my heart, and I feel it like calms me down. It makes me feel better. Sometimes just putting my hand there feels good, or spraying the spray, or putting some sort of crystal on my chest, or like I was walking around earlier with the stuffed animal on my heart earlier. Been totally feeling we aren't supposed to know all of this all at once, or at least not have to deal with it alone. Well, I think you're right about not having to deal with it alone, because like I kind of feel like our spirit teams and angels and whoever it is that you ask for help, I think they're just like waiting, like sitting there waiting, like ask us for help, ask us for help. And I think that we have to be specific with like what we're asking for, because I find myself asking for help all the time, like screaming within my head, like help, like help me, like I can't fucking do this anymore. I can't take this anymore. And so I try to calm myself down enough to at least like pinpoint like what exactly like would help me in this moment, and trying to get as specific as possible. Why can't I say specific? Then you have to smile and try to be a good mom when everything is crumbling. I know. Well, I don't know because I'm not a mom, but I know the feeling of having to smile when you can't take it anymore. But let's see what the Lyrans have to say. The merge. In the depths rests the treasures. We present to you a powerful activation on the power of merging the various polarities within yourself and the world around you. This could not be more perfect for you though, because of all of your Gemini and you're constantly in this like balancing act all the time. So we present to you a powerful activation on the power of merging the various polarities within yourself and the world around you in order to foster transformation. Firstly, to begin, we share that the third dimensional reality is fragmented by way of design. What this means is that this dimension is naturally split and divided everywhere, with different polarities and opposites spread across your Earth game to reveal alternate aspects of yourself. This fragmentation not only occurs within the reality around you, but also within your physical apparatus and energetic blueprint. Within your energy body on the 3D level, you are split into masculine and feminine polarities. Your body is spread out with 2 lungs, 2 hands, 2 feet, and 2 brain hemispheres. As you study your inner self and the reality around you, you will find that this polarity pattern is found throughout your dimension, from the north and south poles to night and day and cold and hot, etc. The gateway of empowerment is discovered for the starseed, whom goes against these natural dimensional splits and begin to find commonality and unification in the opposite. This process to seek commonality breaks one free from any illusion of separation and opens into a higher level of consciousness to experience the field unification. This process of merging begins by connecting with 2 opposite poles on your plane in any form or some aspect of your life that is bringing challenge. Through your inner awareness, begin to bridge these separate aspects of yourself through the seeking of commonality and seeing them as together rather than separate. Through this connection, you begin to deconstruct the 3rd dimension field of separation and open yourself into the field of the 5th dimension that is structured in connection and unity. To merge is to upgrade your dimensional frequency and transcend limitation by resisting any attempts of polarity divide, and rather see yourself in all. This in turn translates to the human shifting out of ignorance into divine wisdom. The arrival of this card can indicate that whatever might be causing adversity in your life right now is actually a divine blessing in disguise that is seeking to offer wisdom. Break past the separation game of the third dimension and tap into the unified field of the fifth dimension in order to advance your knowing and heal any forms of karma. If you are having issues from a relationship context, attempt to find the aspect of what you resist in this individual in yourself. Through these soul perspectives, you will determine that the human naturally pulls forth what is a reflection of themselves into their lives. This moment is divine and is providing you access to wisdom. In the depths rests the treasures. So, for an example, with these two cards here, like the Nine of Cups represents contentment and the Five of Cups represents despair. So finding like what brings these two together, I guess we would need a specific situation, but like the reason we usually feel so sad about things is because of how much we loved something and enjoyed something. So like the loss of it and the separation of it feels so great and vast. Like the sadder you feel, the happier that thing made you or that situation made you. And that really is, as painful as it really is beautiful. Like the pain and the sadness that you feel is in direct relation to how much you loved it. And I guess in the example of like having to smile and be a good mom when everything is crumbling, I guess the unification of that would be that like how beautiful your want and need and desire to be a good mom or to hold everything together for her and keep everything together for her. It and also shows like how strong you are by being able to hold as much as you can together. Did you just now contribute? Why didn't the notification go off for that? Well, thank you for contributing to the puzzle stream challenge. Are we getting close? Oh, I can contribute to it? Oh, only your viewers can contribute. Boo. Okay, I think I'm gonna read the Pleiadian one next. Man, I'm so thirsty today. Ulus, thank you for contributing as well. I'm not sure why those notifications aren't going off. I see it right there in chat, but it's not on my activity feed. In the depths of your earth exists a grand nervous system of crystalline grids that crisscrosses throughout all the planet to intersect in sacred sites where sensitive souls and ancient ones of the past would gravitate towards to build pyramids and temples of worship. As these grids keep the stability of your earth alive, They also serve as a living library of the Earth's songs, wisdoms, and her universal cosmic knowledge. Known as song lines by the original peoples of modern-day Australia, these crystalline grids act as fiber optic cables that distribute their sound frequencies of wisdom throughout your entire planet, similar to how your nervous system guides the intelligence of your body. Indeed, your planet is alive when you approach her with an open heart and mind. She shares this information with any open-hearted, sincere seeker. The crystalline grid card arrives when the new Earth codes seek to make a connection with yourself. Make a dedication to connect with the Earth and begin a practice to receive and exchange precious information via her codes. When one becomes attuned to the crystalline grids, they begin to open into her songs, visions, and stories that she is seeking to birth throughout all of her Earth children. These inspirations bring deep satisfaction to one's life and guide the hue on a more purposefully driven path. Awakenings and downloads begin to present themselves here, and one naturally serves the new Earth with sparks of inspiration and vision. Now is an ideal time to follow your intuition to locations that call your soul. Whether far or near, the songs of Earth are magnetizing you to meridian points to serve your future self and all future generations. The Earth seeks to provide answers. So touch grass and use rocks. The whale and orca elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet, to harmonize it with their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul's song. Looking into the eye of the whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into your very being, and in an instant, you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and to share it with potency, to bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all, to leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door, to question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The whale of orca elders the whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings, to drop your hang-ups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the 4 chambers of your heart to emanate in all 4 directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain and reveal others your soul's true song. And endeavor to see the soul of all those who you meet. How are you being called to share your soul's unique song? So in similarity to like what I was talking about in Keisha's reading with this Virgo Pisces dynamic, even though we're not having an eclipse tomorrow, we still just experienced a Virgo eclipse, and Pisces is the opposite of that. The Virgo is what we're letting go of. The Pisces is what we're calling in. So we're still having that theme with this new moon, even if it's not an eclipse. So Virgo, we're letting go of the Virgo need to be perfect and and calling in more authentic Piscean ways of being. And in your case, because we're talking about this duality and finding the unification of things, like how do Virgo and Pisces unify? Like, they help each other out, they balance each other out because they're opposites, but they also like blend together. So how can we create and organize? How can we organize in a Virgo way the more Piscean ways of being? Like, how do we take things from the subconscious and bring it into the earthly realm? Like, how do we bring these things together and instead of having them be opposites? Hello, Shay is loyal. How are you? Almost, so two of these have like a spaceship in the background, but this also kind of seems like that same, like something in the sky. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I know it's a galactic tarot deck, but it just, they seem very similar. Like, there is always this hovering presence, kind of like waiting for you to ask for help and to be specific. You're welcome, Amber. Ooh, what game are you playing? Oh, I haven't played that. It looks really pretty though. Shay, we're doing Oracle card readings today, which are available in the Channel Point redemptions. And we are going to get a rose card for Shadow Max. Famous last words before going to a gem show. Not gonna buy anything. I wish you all the luck. Have the sage. Looks like a fluffy one. A fluffy rose. You want emerald, but no one is going to be thumbled emerald for a nice price. Listen well as you are being given the help and knowledge that you require. It's just not in the form you are seeking. Also, open yourself to your inner sage, as here also lays the way best attuned to your most authentic path forward. You may find great benefit in taking time out for yourself, retreating from a situation, or even going on a holiday or short trip. The sage retreats to a place where they can absorb the learnings made on journeys undertaken. They are ready for the seekers who will open their hearts and minds to the possibilities that come from a willingness to live the truth. Who or what can you turn to for advice, and why do you honor their wisdom? The General Washington rose was bred in France by Louis Xavier Granger in 1860. This rose was named in honor of the first president of the United States, George Washington. He was a military general, statesman, and political leader who served 2 terms in the position of president from 1789 to 1797 and is considered the founding father of his country. This rose grows from 3 to 6 feet in height and needs full sun, free draining soil of most types, and for the soil to be kept moist but not soggy. Flowers in spring, summer, and autumn. This card symbolizes wisdom, rest, detachment, truth, and education. The deities associated with it are Apollo, Minerva, Athena, and the astrological sign Sagittarius. Rest again. I'm biting my tongue on saying that maybe somebody else suggested that you enjoyed your free time, enjoyed time by yourself today, and was in no shape or form telling you to F off, was just saying, I wish you enjoyed your time. That wasn't helping or serving somebody else but yourself. That's all I'm going to say about that. We're going to get an animal pack for Luce. Are you ready? I mean,
where do stars go? Where is the crescent moon? They must be somewhere in the sunny afternoon.
thank you for the biddies, Shadow.
No, here's what I did.
Oh, did I not do that?
Pulled out a suitcase, open up the suitcase, pull out a bag. Open up the bag, pull out a pocketbook, open up the pocketbook, what a surprise. Wrapped up in tissue, what do you think I saw? I saw a picture of my mother-in-law. I wrapped up the picture, put it in the pocketbook. Close up the pocketbook, put it in the bag. Close up the bag, put it in the suitcase. Close up the suitcase, lock up the trunk. Though I love my mother-in-law, I'll never open up the trunk anymore.
Can we have an animal, please? Horse, journey and ambition. I was born ready for a nap. Same. I did not take a nap today, and I intended to, and I almost did, but then I needed to eat food instead. Cat. Be relaxed and independent. I'm trying to be better at taking them. My problem in the past is that, like, I just don't want to wake up and I sleep too long and then I'm all groggy and, like, so it just doesn't help. But I'm trying to get better at, like, doing short ones. But I don't know. Still working on that. Swan! Time for a deep dive.
It couldn't be a picture of Hedy Lamarr. It couldn't be a picture of Broadway Rose. It had to be a picture of your mother-in-law. My mother-in-law.
I know, but I'm already groggy until like afternoon anyways. So like to be groggy after a nap also, it's just like, it's too much. I may as well have just slept the whole day. I don't even know if I'd feel better after a whole day of sleep. I told myself that I was gonna sleep this moon cycle, but I didn't. Butterfly! Oh, I don't know that I've seen this one. Look at that pretty moon. Change is here. Wow. I kind of feel like starting with this one. Either butterfly or horse. Maybe I'm going to start with horse and then butterfly. Deep dive is needed for your anger. I've just... You've been told that at least. I'm always so confused with the order of this deck. Here we go. I gallop freely across worlds, heading to discover my destiny in the prairies, oceans, winds, and seasons. Every strike of my hoof on the ground makes the more sure. Wait. Every strike of my hoof on the ground makes me more sure, increases my hope of reaching my destination. I have no wings, and yet I fly. By domesticating horses, humans began to move more quickly from one place to another, reducing distances and moving with the strength of the elements. It's no coincidence that you can ride a wave or the back of the wind like a horse. They are similarly fast and untamable. In Greek mythology, horses ran to the depths of the sea and carried the chariot of the sun across the sky. The Welsh stories, the goddess Rhiannon arrives from another world on the back of a horse. But there are also ghostly fowls and mares that come out at night, bringing chaos and shock. Shamans believe horses are a symbol of a journey in search of a lost soul that is healing. The eight-legged stallion, Sleipnir, ridden by the Norse god Odin, runs on water, air, and earth, and the runes of wisdom are inscribed on its teeth. The horse can move between realms and can help you achieve your goals, raising spirits in the process. We're going on an adventure. That's how we started out this stream. So, okay, going back to butterfly now. As this gorgeous creature flits across your path, they are here to remind you that life isn't static and change is inevitable. The resilience in your heart and spirit are the result of how you navigate the highs and lows of the path you walk. Elder Butterfly reminds you that evolution is necessary, and as the caterpillar dissolves within their chrysalis before emerging into the world, remade into a winged creature, you too must surrender to become the fully realized being that you are meant to be. Perhaps you have outgrown something, ways of being, habits, or relationships. Whatever it may be, this elder is here to share the truth that beauty is birthed from change. Moving through transformation can be uncomfortable and even painful, So please know that that as you get clear on what needs to evolve, you have what it takes to move forward into a new iteration of self. Elder Butterfly is here asking you to get honest about what aspects of your life are no longer aligned so that you can become your fullest expression here on this planet. As you move through necessary changes, everything in your life will become more colorful, vibrant, and beautiful. That is the promise of this elder. They are asking you to trust the journey of metamorphosis as an expanded version of you is waiting on the other side. When things feel as though they are falling apart, know that this is a necessary process for your growth. If this feels painful or disconcerting, call on my wisdom and I will help you move through the goo and take shape. When you feel resistant to change, I shall wrap you in an energetic cocoon, holding you with tenderness through this transition. Always at your back, I promise to add a gentle breeze to your wings, reminding you of your beauty. Changes. Time to face the strain. Changes. Swan. With their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When swan spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. You may think that you know what is best for you now, but take the plunge into the depths of your awareness, for there is knowledge you are not aware of and great treasures to discover. Deeper understanding awaits you, and a perspective that comes from greater self-knowledge is what you need right now to better understand a situation or relationship. As you come to know yourself more intimately, so too will you come to better know others. So Swan Spirit asks you to go beyond the surface of what is happening between you and others and resist the temptation to judge by superficial appearances. Know that there is a much deeper potential for loving connections, forgiveness, and mutual understanding. Choose to dive deep into your why, asking the deeper questions of yourself. You are led by the grace of Swan Spirit. I'm also kind of seeing the connection between like the ugly duckling story of like the awkward change transition process and like the goo of the butterfly, and then transforming and realizing like, oh, I was just a swan. I wasn't an ugly duck. I was just not a duck. So I don't know. I'm seeing the similarities of this transformation into something else. So, all felines originate from Orion, the constellation of enlightenment and wisdom, and are highly evolved fifth-dimensional psychic beings. Domestic cats watch over and protect the homes where they live, while big cats are watchers and protectors of the planet. They are all healers. Cats know how to relax at a deep core level so that they can access pure spiritual guidance and spread this information to humans and animals. They bring qualities of enlightenment to Earth and to help raise the frequency of everyone in their vicinity. These highly independent animals do not need humans, but they have offered to serve and help us on the spiritual journey. When you receive this card, you are reminded that everything you need to know is already within you. Take time to let yourself relax and surrender to the divine in order to access your innate wisdom and knowing. Then be aware that you will be raising your frequency as well as that of all those around you. When you are centered and calm, Archangel Raphael connects you with your psychic and spiritual awareness. When you are centered and calm, Archangel Raphael connects with you, and your psychic and spiritual awareness develops. You spread peace, love, and healing. Being centered in yourself confers protection on you, your home, and your loved ones as the universe watches over you. It also enables the angelic realms to bring you your heart's desire. You are invited to be courageous and independent today and do what is right for you. Remember that if something is for your highest good, it is for the highest good of those around you too. I'm feeling like there is a need to go on like a spiritual journey, astral travel, shamanic journey, some sort of like metaphysical journey. And the need to, you need to nap to do that. You need to rest to do that. You need to like go deep down into the like other realms on a horse if you want. Hoaxer says yes, 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 and yes. You just finished a sleep study, so that shall get better soon. Ooh, interesting. Do you have your results yet, or what? The only thing about using the channel point for the queue is that like you guys can't see the queue, I don't think. You already know you have sleep apnea? Oh, well, getting solutions for that is, I hear, miraculous and life-changing for people. Thank you for treating Squirrel Kill. You have to get over claustrophobia. For sleeping? Oh. I was just recommended, I guess, these like strips that go over your nose, and it looks like they like suction your nostrils out, and there's like 3 different levels, and supposedly it's good enough for people with deviated septums that like opens your nasal passages. I wonder if you could start out with something like smaller like that, and so that once you see that you will get the relief, that you would maybe be more willing to try the CPAP. They've got to be better now, right? Or not as big as they used to be. I don't even know why that came up for me. I was like, is my phone hearing me snore at night and thinking like, you need these things? They have little strips of metal in them and clip on more tightly. Oh, it looked like a suction. It looked like a suction, or I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've used some sort of nasal strip thing before, and I don't really remember if it worked or not. I don't use them, so I guess it didn't. Oh wait, so Luce has a horse, a cat, a swan, and a butterfly flittering about. I lost the cat. That's a pretty cool animal pack. I could picture that walking down the road. Oh, well, yeah, I think that was part of the ad, that it works well for working out and running it. I think there was an athlete was on the ad and was using it for working out. So not just for sleep. Instead of the reading, show the video. I'm barely awake. What video? Oh, the little match girl? I'm super tired as well. But your card is just very, very quick, Kel. How long's the video? I don't know. I don't know that I'm gonna last much longer. Oh, I can't see how long it is at the moment. Whoops. Oh, 3 minutes? That's not bad. Maybe I'll play it on the end screen. So remember, as you're making your way through this week, those of you that got the pack readings, oh, that you've got all those animals with you. Or if you got the galactic one, you got a spaceship following you. 300 minutes. All right. This will for sure be the last card of the night. I really wanted to do a collective reading, but I don't think I have the energy. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow and post it in Discord or something. Just nap all week. I wish I could nap all week. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. All right, Kel, let's get you a quick card so we can all go nap. Oh, I feel it. Compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break, Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. Be kinder to yourself. I think we all need to be kinder to ourselves. Do we feel the tug of the new moon? I do for sure. The yellow light looks like a laughing face. What yellow light? This one? Or this? That's not laughing. Oh, in the card. Now you guys are all confusing me. What? What are we talking about? Okay, yeah, I think I will post a collective reading tomorrow for the new moon. How's about that? Because I don't think I have the energy. Collective new moon reading. I'll share it tomorrow. Okay. So I hope you're excited about doing a community journal together this year. And I'll hopefully have more next time I see you. Hope that you have a happy new moon. Remember to join us on YouTube tomorrow for the last day of the Follow the Moon challenge if you would like. For day 30. 500-page essay long. Oh my gosh, hoaxers. You're crazy. We'll be back with the weekly moon updates on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. So if you subscribe, click the notification bell so that you get notified, because you might not remember. You might be showing up Sunday at 11 and realize that it's 8:30 and not 11. I hope you have a happy new moon. I hope you have a happy spring equinox and happy St. Patrick's Day if you decided to celebrate. I'll put my hat on. 8:29. Actually, I think the countdown starts at like 8:25, I think. All right. So, I hope everybody has a good night. Oh shoot, I didn't see if I could find somebody to raid. I think I'm just gonna end stream, and I'm like totally zonked of energy, or zapped of energy. So I hope you have a good night and happy rest of your week. Look, Odin's already in bed. I'm gonna go snuggles with Odin maybe in a little bit. So I hope you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for getting readings. And we'll see you next week. Bye.